Stray cats are often considered to be a nuisance, but for some, they can be helpful. I'll next visit with Theresa Williams from St. Charles County's Division of Humane Services to identify what's being done to monitor feral cat populations. Theresa, thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
What exactly is a feral cat, and where can you find them?
Well, feral cats are second, third, or later generation offspring of cats that are either stray or free roaming cats. And you can pretty much find them anywhere in the community. They are born in the wild. Their mothers often hide them, so you don't know they're there until they're big enough to start wandering around all by themselves. And they will live almost anywhere where they can find protection from the elements, under decks or in outbuildings, in sewer drains, or even in old hollowed out trees or under wood piles, any place where they can find that kind of protection.
And even though they are wild creatures per se, they do have some interaction with humans. Why are these cats beneficial?
They can be beneficial in that they are great vermin control. If you have a warehouse or a farm or even some kind of business that has a lot of dumpsters around or something like that, they can be excellent to control vermin populations such as mice or rats. Even squirrels and snakes will stay away from cats, and they can actually control. They don't eradicate populations, but they do control populations, so they can be very helpful in that way. Also, another way they can be helpful is there's a lot of people out there that actually really think that they're doing a really good thing by helping an animal that needs some attention, and they get a lot of comfort from providing care to an animal that needs help.
And you talk about that these populations live in large communities, but if you take that away, it seems like that would keep them from coming back, but that's not true at all, is it?
No, it's not true. In fact, it's just the opposite. When you have large populations, or actually any population of feral cats, are there because there's a food source and there's shelterings for them to be able to survive in. So if that is there, they will come. So if you eradicate that particular population, all you're doing is creating what we call the vacuum effect. Then other animals will move into that area, and then we start that cycle all over again. We remove the animals, there's no other option but to put them to sleep, and then we start it all over again. You get more animals, we remove them, and it's just a vicious cycle. And for many people in our community today do not believe that that's an acceptable or a humane solution, and it is certainly not a permanent solution.
So your organization offers a program called Sterile Feral. Could you explain exactly what that is?
Yes, we offer a T&R program, which is Trap, Neuter, and Return, in conjunction with our Operation Sterile Feral Clinic. We have our clinics once a month, usually on the third Sunday of each month, and there you can bring feral or barn cats to us, and for a very low cost we will spay, neuter them, and vaccinate them, deworm them, and pretty much just do your basic care for them. And then those people, caretakers, will take them back out and put them back out into the wild. And what happens by doing this is we've created a actual beginning of a solution, because these animals will no longer reproduce, and that particular territory that animal came from is now being held, and the population actually stabilized, so they won't longer reproduce. We're not going to get those kittens, and they will inundate the shelter in a very early period of time. Very early in the spring we start getting all these kittens, and the population in the shelters just skyrocket all spring and summer, and largely as a result of feral cats. So when we have all of those kittens in the shelter, we can adopt out fewer adults. There's shelters everywhere that are inundated. Everybody has the same problem, and as a result, we have a high adoption rate of kittens, but we have lower adoption rate of adult cats. We also have a larger euthanasia rate because we just can't adopt out that many animals. There's just too many of them. There's not enough homes.
And if someone wanted to learn more about this program, where could they go?
They could go to the county website and go to the Adoption Center website, and also the other website would be metroanimal.org for even more information on feral cats.
Well, thanks, Theresa, for letting us know about those programs. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.